Yeah, they took really long. I think all the games were a tie this time around. And last week we had one upper bracket final that lasted 10 minutes. So that's also a big difference with...
Maybe my kingdom's finally come.
Yes, another major difference. Both players incredibly evenly skilled, but only one of them can win. Let's find out who it is as St0n picks up the Mega and PASITA picks up the Heavy right away. So no separation in between the items. And St0n goes for the quick aggression, a lot of damage from those rockets. And St0n is the one getting the first blood and gets the weapons. Yes, timing on the Mega, so he's flying high.
Stopwatch.
St0n actually picking up that Heavy. He really needed that armor. Oh, and PASITA with a very good rail on St0n, getting the Mega afterwards. Oh, and St0n having problems fighting that Peeker, gets down to 30 health, 20 armor, so low, but able to escape. PASITA completely unaware of St0n's location. Only a little, only like a fart worth of damage enough for St0n, and there it is! St0n gets frag number 2.
Yeah, I think St0n wanted to go for the frag instead of the P-car, but that didn't pay out. But even if he was left low, PASITA could not bank on it. And yeah, St0n is a survivor. He proves that time and time again.
Catch. Oh, that was cheeky from both of them. And St0n makes PASITA pay. Oh, and PASITA almost thrown out. Oh, St0n with a beautiful 3 frag lead, a beautiful control lead, and nothing much PASITA can do on 50 armor alone. Oh, St0n missing the rail that would have enabled him to open up damage, but the rockets are beautiful, again with a direct.
It's just insane how much he's hitting.
This is watching a master at work.
Yeah, and there's nothing on the map for PASITA. Oh, he does do great damage.
Oh, and St0n trying to be cute. Oh, and the rail! What? That was actually a very good rail.
Oh, well, he's anti.
Sorry?
Oh.
Finally, PASITA gets on the board.
Yeah, St0n spent all his rockets on frags.
Yeah, not enough to do anything else with him. But this is starting again one-sided. I'm not gonna call anything just yet, because everyone today is showing that in this map you can start off really, really fast. But if you don't maintain your... If you don't maintain your grip on the map, you're just gonna get wrecked all the time. And there's definitely enough time to get a comeback. Oh no! St0n doesn't get that, doesn't eat that rail, and PASITA now hurting a little bit.
Wow. His stream of lighting catches PASITA mid-air. pushing him away from
that was
the heavy.
insane.
But St0n isn't able to follow up on it. He's actually getting a lot of damage, using his orb to get the mega health, but
Oh no, falling from the pit!
he embraces the deep.
Master, ring out.
And
Oh,
for the second time.
Perfect. Yeah, well, St0n, if you didn't want to be on the map, you could have let us know.
Don't pick it then. But
Yeah. If you don't like it, don't pick it. Come on.
yeah.
5-minute warning.
PASITA finally making the jump.
Yeah, but St0n still with a 2-frag lead and now with a bit of a control lead. Doesn't have the weapons though, so that can be an eventual problem. Oh, that was a great orb into shotgun. PASITA wasn't even out of position. That was just so unexpected.
Oh, he leaves the heavy to PASITA.
Yeah, PASITA is leading it, so that's nice from St0n.
But looking at the damage he does after, he's basically baiting the item. He's not giving it, he's baiting it. Look at this, all calculated.
Yeah, St0n just popping off.
Oh, PASITA.
Almost a frag from PASITA, but oh, what's happening? It looked like St0n was about to die, and he turns it around and is the one who kills.
Time. Stopwatch.
Yeah, PASITA
Wow,
isn't playing bad, but St0n is just able to mitigate the incoming damage and do a lot of damage into return.
Yeah, it's tough for St0n in this situation to.
Impressive.
Oh, PASITA is so good. It's so low now. Nothing much PASITA can do, and PASITA just throws himself into St0n.
Stopwatch.
Let's see if he can at least get some of that control back. Oh, we can't. And the onslaught just continues. St0n isn't even bothering to time the items anymore. Oh my god, St0n was playing like an aimbot, just hitting everything.
He is raidable though, but PASITA still needs a kinetic shock. He does, but oh, not before taking a tank of damage.
Yeah, so just the one nail was enough.
The 1-0 in the coffin.
Yeah. Yeah, now PASITA in hot water again, and he calls the GG. We move on to map number 2. We're all tied at 1. As the St0n wins map number 2, technically map number 1. Or he wins map number 1, technically map number 2 is more correct. And looking at the damage profile again, as always, St0n with a lot of rocket damage, but also a lot of rail damage. St0n just more damage overall. Control pretty much the same, but with the damage just falling into St0n.
Yeah, now we're gonna see.
Yeah, we're gonna see what Vale has in store for us.
And
Gonna
if
be-
Doom is a good pick,
versus Doom.
because
Yeah,
Fabfeline says in chat that Doom is an underrated pick on Vel. So
I
we'll see about
personally
that.
don't like Doom Guy on Vale. I think he's fantastic on every other map, but Vale just doesn't have the jumps that allow him to be so good. And he can get trapped being like in the air close to walls a lot of time. I don't like it, but if anyone can pull it off, it's PASITA. And we're gonna jump right into it.
Prepare to fight.
Yeah, and the jump
Round
to the
begins.
portal is also a little bit more difficult with the double jump, I find.
Fight.
Yeah, but if he's seasoned enough, then that should be no problem. And PASITA deleting his own armor, but now he does have a stack lead on St0n. Then he tries to use it to bully St0n away from the railgun. And he does, and he still has a huge stack to do whatever he wants with.
Yeah, St0n does have one totem up.
Yeah, and St0n playing incredibly slow. But PASITA's the one getting all of the damage and the items. Already on 2-0 on megas and 1-1 on heavies. Oh, does find St0n's totem, so that's gonna be a little bit tough on St0n to get that overstack going, and that's dangerous. And St0n gets that frag, but is in a terrible shape. Only 34 health now, 59. And he didn't get the mega, so now is looking much better. And he can start setting his gameplay up. Oh, fantastic stuff from St0n. PASITA is not only railable, but it's just so weak.
Tank.
St0n gets everything. PASITA has only the poverty items.
St0n is just Pac-Man right now. Eating the whole map.
Yeah, I do think PASITA now has basic armor, so St0n is
Yeah,
predicting.
that's Fat Galena right there. But PASITA just got the mega, gets railed twice in a row, almost detonated a totem, luckily destroyed it just before he could touch it. St0n of the totem hidden away at the TP exit. Hasn't been able to establish totem overstack yet, and PASITA gets the frag and we're tied at 1.
Yeah, St0n had the wrong weapon out. Up close rail. You need to to reload for it before your next shot.
Yeah, and that's not that's not a short time ban stretch.
What?
What's happening?
Yeah, I think PASITA just gave up. Right? Or did he crash?
He might have crashed. Here's hoping that was not the case. I hate seeing games lost on these technicalities.
Yeah. How many minutes were we in? Not that much, right?
No, 2 minutes and something. And the game was close.
Yeah, and he's still in the party, so you might have to wait on a timeout or. Yeah, if he crashed, then we need to wait for him to time out and
reconnect. Yeah, we might have to wait for him to reconnect. Which is the perfect opportunity for me to go take a leak. I will be right back. We'll be right back with this absolutely amazing series. It's 1-1, so it's essentially boiled down to a best of 3. So
yeah, and St0n just asked here if we do a 7-minute game or do a complete redo. But oh, PASITA still. So let's see what his answer was. Go re. Okay, so they just do a full restart on this map.
perfect timing.
So yeah,
Just as we start.
they just they're gonna play the whole map.
Begins in 3.
They're gonna start over. So.
Well, we're gonna start over. Alright, so St0n now gets the heavy spawn. PASITA gets the mega spawn and the rockets. But St0n is a railgun. Oh, St0n lets PASITA jump right by. It's a little bit of damage in the process, making PASITA stack a little bit better. It's nowhere near enough. PASITA should be able to destroy that totem. Oh no! He bumps right into it. And what a rail by St0n. That was a pixel rail if I ever saw one. And he gets the first frag. First blood, and even gets a rail off the spawn. That means that PASITA is in the hot water and he even hits the hand grenade!
Or die.
And now with 5 seconds until the heavy spawns, PASITA should be able to collect it. And St0n might actually even have to give up the mega. Oh, he does, and PASITA is on the chase. Oh. What a rail! What a rail! I didn't even know that was an angle. But not only was it an angle, PASITA actually made it work. And St0n is just fighting hard to stay alive.
Great chase from PASITA.
Now St0n giving up that frag to get back into control here, and it seems to be working somewhat.
Yeah, well,
St0n caught here in the rocket launcher area. A little bit out of position to really do anything. The items without any separation whatsoever. So PASITA trying to take his time. St0n wanted to throw the hand grenade but failed. And what a rail! PASITA just hitting all of the rails. And St0n caught here! That was so much damage that St0n will have to work extra hard to get back. While PASITA just retreated to a light armor and a few bubbles. Now St0n does not even have the other light by the rocket launcher, and that means a frag for PASITA, and St0n right away with the 40 damage from the totem makes it happen with the rocket from PASITA. Makes sure that PASITA stays with the 1 frag lead, and what a rail in the air by St0n. And now it's St0n's turn to be the aggressor, and he actually ends up getting that one. No, PASITA destroyed by those 2 rockets, can't really afford to do much. Just tries to escape. The St0n might just let him? No, he does not. That was a gorgeous frag.
Yeah, great follow-up, and he's still baiting the item. Oh, he receives a rail in return, so he needs to retreat.
Yeah, finally retreats to his item, and now we see a bit of a separation. Oh, that tri-bolt was gorgeous. Completely throwing PASITA's stack just off. Oh, gorgeous rocket from St0n, taking PASITA away from the good position that he had.
That looked like a Michael Jackson dance move, right? Through the portal, 180. A moonwalk.
Yeah. The only thing he had to do to actually be a Michael Jackson dance move was grab his crotch.
Yeah.
Oh, so unlucky from PASITA. He hits the wall and frags himself. Now St0n's got a 2 frag lead.
And there's so much pressure by St0n on PASITA.
Stopwatch.
And the St0n misses a couple of rails that gives PASITA a little bit of breathing room. Now PASITA going for that rocket launcher.
Power, heal you.
And PASITA and St0n trying to set his totems up by the
5 minutes.
by the railgun, which if PASITA is in full control, it's definitely the place to be.
Master.
Oh, what a rocket!
Need help!
Oh, but he gets the frag. So he's still not out of the map. Especially after stringing those 2 rails onto each other. He ties up the game. PASITA is back.
Impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. And now St0n must be very, very careful. But PASITA caught on that jump pad. Oh no! We've all been there. Jump pad just. That's what I was talking about the QC maps. You trap yourself sometimes. And it looked like PASITA had the upper hand, but that jump pad just is that awful for players to step into. Oh, now PASITA almost gets himself in the way of St0n. Not anymore, and PASITA just lives to fight another day. Gets himself some armor, but absolutely not enough. Now St0n is not even using the overstack. Totem overstack is just using those totems as hand grenades.
He also doesn't need any extra health. He takes all the items. Oh, and a beautiful midair to seal it off.
Oh, and the St0n just keeps going at it. Oh, that was a gorgeous handy from St0n. That was a beautiful angle that he was trying to get to. Oh, and PASITA, that was actually
I changed my
a
mind.
very low damage encounter. Those were so many rockets fired from PASITA and only like 2 hits.
Yeah, the LG was a bit off from St0n in that fight. But, yeah, the damage wasn't also coming from PASITA, so St0n finished that up with the shotgun. Which is almost 100% guarantee up close.
Totem initiated.
Look at you trying to be nice to the game, huh?
Yeah.
Certainly a strong weapon. And one you absolutely can't underestimate. And in the hands of these pros, the shotgun is absolutely deadly.
Oh, but
Oh, Stone's missing everything. Eventually hits, but it now is realable.
let's see if PASITA can chase this one up.
Heal you.
No, he isn't able to, and he rocket jumps or something. I really don't know what happened. But he chooses to not follow it up. He does get the heavy and some nice damage before the mega health spawns. With 2 health left, he takes the mega health and is chasing St0n.
Impressive.
Yeah, now only 1 minute left for 3 frags. This is gonna be down to the wire. As PASITA should be getting this one, unless St0n pulls off a miracle. He doesn't. And 2 frags on 45 seconds. We've seen crazier things.
Yeah, but he was left so weak.
St0n,
Not brought you that.
understanding the situation that he was in, plays it beautifully, and he even collects the secondary frag.
The world.
And that should be it for the map. There's really nothing that can be done here by either player. PASITA even like gives up and just stands there and leaves the match with 15 seconds to go.
Yeah, I do think the start of this map was this time for PASITA. But yeah, St0n plays like a rock.
Yeah, one would say he's rock solid.
For sure. Yeah, as soon as he gets in the flow, it's just so hard to stop him. Oh, Sita's already for the next one. Which will be Exile. So, are we gonna...
Yeah. It's gonna be Anarchy versus Visor. Are we gonna see a rematch from the last time we saw Anarchy versus Visor? Or is this gonna be something else? Is Anarchy finally gonna prevail? On St0n versus the Fast Noob, we did see a little bit of what Anarchy is all about. No, not against Fast Noob, against PASITA. When it was PASITA who almost wanted to come back. Looked like he was on the cusp of making it back, but eventually St0n just wrapped this one up.
Yeah, and St0n only has to take this one to take the first place.
Indeed, he only...
So then he brought it around.
2 maps, St0n only needs to take this one.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Agent Beta. Yeah, but I'm a little bit worried. I'm gonna go for Anarchy again, but because just I like the pick on a map like this, so maybe the third time is the charm.
Yeah.
Round begins in 3, 2.
Even if it's the second time we see it.
Yeah, but the PASITA gets that heavy and the rocket launcher. And St0n only with the HMG. And the Mega, not really the best value out of the spawn, I believe. And the PASITA now has the railgun, which is so important in this map. Because as much as it is a small induction pack, easy for me to say. The way the level is designed means that the railgun is also extremely important.
Yeah, especially
Oh,
get some
very
people off spawn.
Very well played from PASITA trying to rocket jump up. St0n does miss a rocket, doesn't have the rail to do anything, and PASITA will be able to escape. Oh, St0n trying to jump through the wrong window. That's somewhat unfortunate to PASITA getting the frag with a piercing sight.
Yeah, not
Which
able.
means that St0n should know that there's no more piercing sight for about 30 seconds at least.
He was not able to get some damage after St0n got spawned, but he takes the mega health and does some great damage to St0n. St0n, well, he's just basically dead again. Well, he uses his inject, so he has some stack to fight for the heavy. And he has the lower ground and does some great damage with his LG. What?
Does pick up the mega, the heavy, but just not enough. PASITA is all over St0n right now. And PASITA really adapted this map, as it's starting to seem.
Yeah, but I also think St0n learned something from the last Anarchy play on this map. Because there is well, he slowed the game down.
Yeah, he did slow the game down, and slow the game down a lot. This is the slowest St0n we've watched all day.
He hits.
Oh, that's so strong. Those rails of spawn. When your opponent can't even fight back. No, PASITA should be able to get his rails. He does opt to go for the heavy and stick around the heavy area a little bit too early.
Oh, but
Rocket! Leaving St0n with 2 HP.
But yeah, we must not forget the last time St0n played Anarchy on Exile. He was down by a lot, but he turned it around.
He almost pulled a comeback.
True.
Oh, and St0n dealing so much damage before dying. With only this stack, St0n might be able to actually get things going off spawn instead of just giving up 3 frags. Oh, what a rail in the ass by PASITA.
Yeah,
St0n must be so extremely careful.
right now he's just doing much better from the start, so I think this will be a close one.
Oh, that was an amazing set of traded barbs by these players. St0n so low, he almost fell down the hole, but I believe that was calculated. And St0n fighting back with the only resources that he has, which are strong position, dodge, and weapons. He doesn't have a lot of stack though. He might be able to get himself into this mega. He does, but runs into LG, and PASITA should get this one. And he does, but he's low. St0n might be able to maybe chase this one around. He doesn't, as PASITA misses a crucial rail. But PASITA's looking really good in this one so far.
5-minute warning.
So much to Stone.
Просто.
Oh, St0n managing to find more time yet to get fragged, and it's starting to look ugly for PASITA here. Oh, what a rail with a piercing sight. Oh, and another one from PASITA. It's gonna be very interesting how St0n is gonna react to this onslaught. And will he even react in time?
Well, it should be soon because the map is almost gone. Only 4 minutes left, and oh yeah, PASITA is doing the damage. He has enough armor to withstand that rail.
Yeah, now St0n has a little bit more stack. Even trying to hit with a spam rail.
But PASITA is way too early on the mega health.
That might actually end up costing him. But the rockets from PASITA are way too good, and St0n forced to retreat to the mega.
But he isn't aware where PASITA is. So PASITA is the escape artist.
Yeah. PASITA using these corridors just to get away.
Well, St0n did catch him out in that instance, and St0n gets himself the heavy. Thanks a rail, but yeah, he has enough stack to survive a lot of those. And he's being aggressive.
Oh,
And it pays
St0n
off.
mounting a comeback.
Yeah, PASITA had an angle, but didn't hit the shot. So St0n has a free heavy without any punishment. He is a little bit early, and yeah.
Stopwatch.
But again, PASITA
PASITA
is not in the
style.
position to do any damage to St0n.
Does deal his damage here, but St0n should be able to pick this one pretty much unimpeded. And now St0n must start to hurry as time is ticking. Does hurry up and
Nice combo.
2 minutes. We've seen crazier things.
Yeah, PASITA. He wants to make as less noise as he can, so St0n won't know where he is. And as soon as he appears in front of St0n, he's dealing the damage while St0n is getting it. And yeah, I think this pretty much sealed the deal. St0n was mounting a comeback, but that just got stopped by PASITA.
Yeah, absolutely, and
1 minute warning.
nothing much you could have done later on if you're St0n. PASITA just played the slow game perfectly. Yeah, well, 4 frags in 35 seconds. You can do it, St0n.
Work your magic.
Yeah.
I could use some
No
good
pressure. Yeah, PASITA is the one actually getting the frag. St0n calls the GG and leaves, so that this remains a best of one. Winner takes all. Well, not all. The second place gets a prize still, but well, I'd rather win than lose.
Say hi, Doc. Thanks for that follow. Yeah, so this one goes to PASITA. It's his first map win in this final because he got one for free. Well, not for free. He got it.
Got it by
Placing,
winning the
yeah.
bracket.
So this means we get the Runes of Sarnath, Blazkowicz versus Death Knight.
Yeah, that's gonna be. It's gonna be down to the wire, and it's gonna be fantastic. And I think we are starting right away. Players wasting no time whatsoever.
Well, just enough time to do some administrative work. The overlay is up to date and the prediction is going. So spend your channel points, guys.
Yeah, gamble those. I want to see the car keys on the table. So we're gonna see PASITA on the BJ and St0n on the Death Knight. Two unorthodox picks on Ruins, but ones that I will be enjoying myself watching.
2, 1, fight.
And as we start, St0n gets the Decon spawn and PASITA gets the spawn on the square. And St0n kind of wanted to go for both items, but he really wanted to go for those hit scan weapons. And doing a decent enough job of dodging that plasma. Not really enough, and PASITA might have been a misclick, I don't know, but that would have guaranteed the heavy, if not for this position, but St0n was the weak one. So he's the one who has to retreat here, and PASITA will get to both items in an instant. Oh, good nails from PASITA, throwing St0n off completely. Oh, and St0n out of luck, just missing with the fire and the rail. That's gonna set him back, and now PASITA should get both items without taking any damage in between, which means that, well, that's a fat guy with two weapons.
Yeah, and he gets the mega health, so another heavy doses of stack added. But this time around, some gets removed. PASITA does get the heavy, but he walks into some fire from St0n.
A lot of fire damage, and St0n is certainly in position to take this one.
Oh, but PASITA is still
in this one.
standing him off.
Oh, PASITA leaving the item up to chase after this one.
Yeah, I think how many items did St0n get? I think only one, right? The only spawn.
Only starting heavy. PASITA has this map on a vice grip, and the only thing St0n is doing so far is get the party item.
Watch.
Yeah, but he's been surviving for 2.5 minutes, so he has that to his name. But
Yeah, so the control shifts, at least St0n gave up nothing. Which is very important, but St0n is hurting right now. Must be so careful of where he wants to go. And I think PASITA might have found him. No. PASITA opts to go for the mega before it gets stolen. The St0n just lives to fight another day. And as Pasita gets to the bottom room, St0n holding the high ground, trying to heal himself back up to speed. And now he will start trying to deal some damage.
Yeah, I think now he has a great position to get the mega.
Oh, that was a hundo with the fire. But St0n will have to concede that mega. But at least he got rid of some of that armor.
Yeah, and PASITA is wanting to bait the heavy.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're PASITA in this situation, you really want to make use of those items instead of just picking them up. Because at this pace, St0n might actually get an item or get some
No!
out of control damage, and the double weapons from PASITA. What a direct into a rail! But St0n on the better position to get that light armor. Lives to find another day, but this should be PASITA's frag as St0n chokes on those rockets. And PASITA's 1-0 in the end to go all in, potentially risking items and his control to capitalize on that control.
Yeah, I would have think that was an easy kill, but still St0n made it look hard for PASITA. But yeah, the control is still in his hands, and the damage is also coming from PASITA.
Oh, what a rail! Oh, and PASITA can't find that extra damage. Can't find now, and St0n's hurting a little bit here. He can't really contest for this next heavy, and he might actually even have some trouble contesting for the next mega. As PASITA is just running strong.
Yeah,
Holding the map.
St0n has no presence on the map.
Oh, but St0n overextending, trying to go all in to get a frag, but PASITA read that one perfect. This is starting to look good for PASITA. He can start keeping his control train going.
Time to die.
Oh, and the double rails doesn't do that much in lethal 1. And St0n's work's cut out for him. He needs frags. He needs a lot of damage, and that's just how you do it. And St0n is on the board. 3-1, and he might be able to catch PASITA right here. PASITA with only the railgun. St0n misses the exit rail. Does go for the mega. But that's risky from St0n, as those plasma bolts dealt so much damage. But PASITA knows this. He doesn't want to let St0n restack. But I don't think he has a chance there. St0n's rockets were just that much of a presence. And now even as St0n picks up the health bubbles and some time shards, it's looking like he can do something in the next fight, but not leaving items like this. I agree that armor is really important, but giving the mega away is just not the play to make at this point. Those are good trade rails. Oh no, St0n missing rails.
Yeah.
But at least wasting the dual wield of PASITA. Now St0n has enough time to at least show up at the item. And he does, and what an amazing LG, and he gets the heavy. That's just the opening he asked for. And now it's a 1 frag game. And he catches PASITA, and he gets the frag. We are all tied up after it looked like PASITA was on the lead for 6 minutes. St0n just turned it around on a dime and is looking for blood.
Oh, but he walks into a dual wielding gun. But he escapes.
What's better than 1 LG, right? Just 2 of them.
He,
That's good damage from St0n, up to keep the PASITA at bay, but finds the peak and might even get some more here. Oh, it's St0n who hits. Oh, amazing rails and now St0n's comeback seems to have been stifled. Oh, and again, no, both players railable. St0n, wanting to go for it, actually ends up going for the Mega. Oh, PASITA with a dual plasma, tries to do something, hits with a 40. Forced to retreat, trying to play the escape game.
yeah,
Might be able to succeed here. Ruins is that large and that many trapping spots.
Oh, and St0n misses that drill.
But he hits the secondary one frag in 40 seconds. Definitely within the realm of possibility, but that's going to be a lot of work as PASITA will be wanting to escape as much as he can.
Oh, but I think PASITA gets both items. So this is a tough one for St0n. He needs to do a lot of work.
Definitely a tall order, but if anyone can do it, it's St0n. He's good, but he's got 10 seconds.
He has to deal with the dual wielding guns.
Oh no, St0n! No, so close. I do think St0n is gonna fall in this one.
Wow, PASITA takes this one.
1 frag, won him the tournament. That was incredible. What a performance.